Hi everybody, welcome to the Captain's Ready Room. Was just wanted to shoot a kind of an introductory video and sort of just put some things out there. I got into the hobby about a year ago, actually back into the hobby about a year ago. I used to build models when I was a teenager many years ago, and just started back into it about a year ago. I started watching TrekWorks, and a little later Model Man Tom and Jason's Workbench, and even later than that started watching Steve Neal's Garage, and it was a really cool experience on YouTube to see those guys, and they kind of got me excited again about being in the hobby. So I got back to it and decided I would start building, and then I joined sci-fi-modelaction.com last fall, and I started posting some things and actually documented this build on that forum. So it's been really cool, and I decided I would start to film some of this and post some things on YouTube, mostly for myself to kind of document where I've been and how far I've come in the hobby, but also, maybe someone will learn something or pick something up as time went on. This is in the picture is the 1350 first pilot version of the Enterprise. I want to start by saying you'll notice it's really plain. That's because a lot of the decals that they say to put on are actually on the model. I went back to some of the original screenshots and looked at some of the original before the HD version, and I found that there were a lot of screenshots that showed very little detail on the model. So they do ask you to add some extra decals and some striping and different things, but that stuff is actually not on there. The original view of the Enterprise was quite plain, so I was really surprised to find that out. I didn't realize it, but it was kind of cool. I'll go back and try to learn a little bit of that. This model is also not lighted. I don't exactly have the resources to do lighting, so I kind of build them a lot straight out of the box, which is another reason why I wanted to document some of my builds, to show people that you don't have to get too fancy. You can just kind of enjoy it. I get to the hobby when I can. I'm pretty busy working, so I just kind of, where I can. This model itself took me months and months to find some time here and there to build. Part of the problem is I don't have a place inside to spray paint, so I have to go outside. Since I don't have an air gun, or an airbrush, excuse me, I'm only able to use spray paint, and I gotta wait for the weather gets nice. So, and where I live, we had a really long winter this time, so it's only been about a month of nice weather. So I was kind of done with this model and had to wait. Anyway, this is the. I'll just give you a quick look at her. I had a lot of fun building it. I learned a lot of things along the way. Love that huge deflector dish. It's one of my favorite things. One of the things I want to point out is this here was actually sealed up when I first built the model, and over just the past week it sort of lifted a little bit, so I gotta kind of look into what I did there and maybe go back and fix that a little bit. But I did a lot of research looking for some copper paint. I finally found some Model Master. Seemed to be the best on there. It's been sprayed down with some dull coat, except for the deflector dish. I left it, as you can see, it's a little bit shiny, and I left it that way because I thought, well, it's metallic, so it's going to have a sheen to it. But I'll just give you a quick view of the ship. Like I said, had some fun learning. That's kind of what really the big difference between the first and second pilot versions is. That the nacelle end cap there looks like that. The other thing is these are really big decals, and I've never worked with big decals before, so you'll notice if you look really close, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but right here, let's get it in the view there, right there, the decal actually tore on me, so if you don't look too close you don't notice it, but I actually did some black paint there to kind of fix that because it sort of ripped and I couldn't repair it. The decal, I don't know, it was really weird. So I did that, and we got it all fixed up. So from just a regular look, unless you really get close to the model like that, you really can't tell. So I've been learning a lot of things, and again, I owe thanks to guys like TrekWorks and Steve Neal's Garage and Model Man Tom and Jason's Workbench. Watching those guys do things and learn stuff has been really helpful for me. The next build that I want to get to, and I'm not really going to do a review or not a box review or anything. There's been some reviews already done on this. This is the DS9 model, and it's all clear. I just kind of opened it up. Well, tough with one hand. I know how those guys feel now. Give them some credit on their videos. basically, you can see it's all clear parts, and I've not actually worked with an all clear model like this before, so I've been learning some stuff and watching some videos and reading up on exactly what to do, so I'm looking forward to doing it. It'll be a lot of fun. I don't have, I've mostly built Enterprises, so having to build something a little bit different is going to be a neat experience. The other thing is, I got this. We don't have any hobby stores around where I live, but we have these. We have craft stores, and so I found this at the craft store. What I thought would be really cool is to paint the model this darker color, because even though I think the filming model is this color, I'm going to paint it with this darker color, because I kind of like those shots, those effect shots where it looks a little bit darker, because the show is kind of a dark show, so that'd be kind of cool to go a little darker. If you look at some of the shots, it is darker. Okay, well, thanks so much for your time, and check out sci-fi monoaction.com. It's a great forum, and have a good one.